Whatever you do, you know that this earthly world was never promised to be a joyful playground all the way through. This is truly a wonderful world to live in, despite the hardships, for your earthly life has been simulated to teach you the absence of wholeness before you thereafter return to the One. Let us tune with this. I wake up in the morning. I pray to Spirit, the primary source of creation, and ask to be given acceptance and patience for hardships, challenges, health issues, relationships, living conditions. All are let fall from the mind into the center of the heart space and dissolve there. I breathe in and out. I allow the inner knowing to unfold. Who has ever promised to keep my earthly life stable, secure, still, dead? The sufferings of the world are endless. Disintegration of a lie. Only positive thinking, or no thinking at all. Life is, I feel, full of sorrows, of agony, of anxiety. Sickness, heartbreaks, bankrupt, a rabbit hole of traumas, drugs, alcohol, sex, and ownership. The poor and the rich. I pray to Spirit for understanding and discernment. Midday comes, moving awareness to the here and now. Beloved misery, all pains and troubles, you really care for me and for my spiritual growth. I love being on this world with you, for when I am in pain, I care about my earthly self and others. I understand and feel compassionate for everybody, as we are all in huge pain one way or another. I breathe in and out. Scan my body, the body of humanity. Realize tensions, blockages that speak about my earthly self. Who the hell you think is out of hell? We live on this wondrous, caring Mother Earth, and still we can't see each other through the spiritual eyes of oneness. I wish. Many times when I wish for myself, I wish for my growth, I wish to make my sorrows disappear, till they come back again, and then I wish again. Please, Great Spirit of all creation, little children, the poor, the homeless, give me your earthly lives. Let us exchange our living conditions. In the afternoon I see the myth. It is my delicate spiritual work to return to my every breath without thoughts of leading a harsh life. Give me your misery, and I will give you mine. Stay still and capture the thoughts. Incoming waves of ridiculous patterns. Social media happiness. I scan my earthly body, my mundane belonging, and I find it complete and wise as it is. Feel the touch between your arms and your body. I'm not my mind. I start simple, slow, thus deeper movement, and I observe. No thoughts, even while moving. I perceive of the one that is there and everywhere. Your earthly ship is sinking. You have loved the unavoidable pain, for it secretly and magically teaches you growth. I have nowhere else to go. There is nowhere else. This is the world. This is the miracle. In pain and challenges I grow. Ban compulsive positive thinking. Butterflies and roses of an imaginary undisturbed life. I come back to my mental space. I have not avoided building mental structures of new aging lies, promising gurus, and paradisiacal harmonies of a fictitious earth. There must be a way through which I can reach paradise on earth without suffering. Why should challenges be a part of the game, I wonder? If I broke the speed of my mind, if I could just attract abundance, if I partnered the one I loved, if I could break free from depression, if I lost forever all my cancer cells. Knowledge comes not with suffering. Why? Why should light be seen through a disaster? There must be a way to cheat on life. Life was promised to be a joyous playground. Who said that when I struggle, I experience grace? No, not in my own thoughts. I want to look away from this realization that all my ego, my persistent mundane personality, only melts away through trouble. I choose myopia. I never wanted to see further away. I choose my 2 physical eyes, not my many spiritual ones, my being that trains my human existence to meet again love, the state of love, in oneness. The evening embraces me. I'll give myself an example. I was in Africa, arrested by words, thoughts and beliefs, thieves and hypocrites, emotions and memories, by him and by her, my monsters of well-being, all of them dropping dead by malnutrition. And I wondered, why did you bring me here, Creatrix? I asked from you to humble me, humble myself. You made me see my crap, and I do not want to talk to you at all. My Western rationalism blown away by your heart, your perpetual battlefield of challenges, the richest of me between the poorest of mankind, and still I cannot stay still. I see the spiritual sunset of my body and my mind, and slowly bring the earthly self to light through deep darkness. There is no other way, you say. You speak to me deep inside. You brought me here to the land of horrors and minded my humility through hardships. I hate you for loving me so deeply. We gathered and met and had endless discussions over the nature of pain. We concluded that you offend us, you crack us, you don't mind, you push us down to the ground, you torture us, beloved mother, and you confuse the world with your challenging earthly hug. I had a thought that I was a spiritual being, and you proved me an idiot, a child with the physical purity of the mind and with little knowledge, one of these children around that are being fed with mud, would tell me things correctly. Whoever is constantly running life through the mind, packed up with mental knowledge, living far away from you, creatrix, staying away from the natural joy, from the gift of life, shall never sanctify the limits of this knowledge, but through hardships, yes, that makes you become a child again. Breathe in and out. Notice the senses of your body and come back to the here and now. Even in great pain, mostly in great pain, use your senses, vibration between your fingers, the sitting bones, and come back to your heart space. At night, I breathe in and out. I bring my attention to the divine challenges I have been through. They rise up in the heart space, bringing me tears of recognition. How wise, how helpful. My cosmic mind is an empty tin. This was my world today, and it might as well be so tomorrow. I remember seeing all things with this dry, disastrous logic of why me and why not me. I breathe in her giant African heart. I breathe out my ego self to consciously die as an individual personality, to get burned by her volcanic hugs and return to existence through hardships. This is definitely a joyous playground. I express gratitude to all the elder brothers and sisters of this world that kept my hand through hell. Heart prayer to the One, for all humans to consciously accept challenges as spiritual growth plans and to be left subtle as volcanic ashes of the divine.